Hello, my name is Lucy. I'm giving you match analysis for Egypt versus Argentina. And it seems the saying is true. If you want to beat Argentina, all you need is a fair referee. And trust me, this referee was anything but fair. Anyway, let's head on to the first goal of the match. As we can see, Argentina defending a corner, and in first section here, completely free. Be honest, okay. So if you have a cross coming in, and then you have a good number of players defending, I usually don't worry, but still here, Egypt have committed a good number of players. One, two, three, four, five, six. And then compared to Argentina, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Outnumbered by one, and probably someone is not doing their job. Um, no one's there, but I can understand. Two players going for one ball. Guess who wins? The two players or the one player that has the ball? The one that has the ball, because they'll get in each other's way. You want one person to deal with this. If you lose it, him going there, he should have just stayed where he was. I think it gave that false sense of security that if I go, he'll back me up, but he doesn't. He just looks at it. He has all the time in the world. Now, mind you, he is not being marked. And do you know whose job that is? Lisandro Martinez. He can see everything that's happening. He's in the best position because he can see the ball. Let me try and draw a a better line. He can see the ball. He can see the man. He can see both, and both are in his field of view. Okay, as the cross comes in, he plays it first time. Lisandro Martinez, he has time to get. In fact, he's already too far. He's too far. Reason being, he's behind him, and then that's a big distance to cover. Because all he has to do, trust me, all he has to do is just shield him and jump. Oh, that's all he has to do. Cross comes in, and that's what he does. He just shields him away. He's already lost this part for Lisandro Martinez. He jumps and he heads it in. He tried Lisandro Martinez, but nah, he's already lost the part because he's behind him and he's not to the side. He goes to the side. Maybe that's a different story, but he simply wants it more. Anyway, let's head on to the penalty that was given to Argentina, somewhere around here. Oh, it's here. All right. So as we can see, it's clearly onside, and the goals get scored on because of some funny defending. This, I don't think that's a foul. Okay, let me just step back a bit because I want to show you from this different version. Sorry, this different angle here. All right, so Messi has the ball. He plays it in. Okay, so what's happened here? He's picked up high. He's gone too early. He's way too high. I think that's Hassan. He had very good game. All right, no problem there. But he gives him the space. Yeah, there you might as well just follow him, track him. Tagliafico, he made a lot of good runs in this game. A lot. Could we play it, I think somewhere here. I'm trying to find. Nope, can't find it. Anyway, it's cool. It's calm. Yeah, Hassan, I do wish he was, but also then that's a problem. I wanted to blame Hassan, but he's actually in a good position. It's the player that just should have just stayed in line. It's the player that runs out because all you're doing is inviting pressure. You're inviting someone to play the ball in behind you, and guess what? The ball gets played in behind him. If he stands where he is, that ball does not get played, and then I don't think this is a foul because look at how. Okay, this is what we talk about. Is it body mechanics? So he's running for the ball, right? He's stretching. Now let's see where he puts his leg. I think that the previous frame that I had was probably better. Okay, he's stretching. So look at how wide he. Oh, sorry, the distance between his 2 feet, and he's supposedly going to take this ball in his possession and then run on with it. And moreover, he leaves his back leg so that it can collide with the Egyptian player. For me, this is not a penalty. Not a penalty. And the fact we don't get replay here, one of those things. But I know people disagree with me, but I didn't think that was a penalty even when it was so. Yeah, one of them ones. One of them ones. So, like, let's look at the penalty. Oh, sorry, this is where it is. As we've confirmed, onside, blah, 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 blah. Okay, where is it? Here. Messi with penalty. One thing I do like about the goalkeeper, he just waits. And also Messi, wonderful, not stutter step. I don't like stutter step. Confuses the goalkeeper, but look at where he saves it. And mind you, he's falling. So Yeah, it's not really into the corner, and this is the second time it's gone this side, and it's not gone in. Anyway, good save from the goalkeeper, and then his team recovers for him or helps him cover. Nice. Next one. This is a chance from Argentina. Once again, same thing. Tagliafico making a run, and he's way too high. And mind you, not even that. I mean, there's so much going on in this single photo. There's so much. But inviting pressure, no one on him. He's running. There's no one on him. I mean, it just gets worse. And now he has to run because he can see the danger. But by the time he goes, run is bad, run is bad, run is bad. So he's running the wrong way. He's supposed to go in this direction because if he goes in this direction, what he's going to do is going to come here, realize you want to intercept him, and then start moving like that. So he has to restart and then change his direction. By that time, the player would have gone past him. What he should have done is just start moving in this direction so that he tries to intercept as the ball is coming down and as the player is thinking of where ball gets played. Lisandro Martin, sorry, not Lisandro, I think this is Julian Alvarez. He makes a lovely run from outside in. That's a really good run. And mind you, the defender wasn't even seeing him, but it's just that striker's instinct. He goes on one side and then heads on to the other. That's a wonderful save from the goalkeeper. Excellent save. Now let's get on to this disallowed goal for Egypt. Hassan, this is where he produced a moment of brilliance. He got past the two Argentinian players. Uh, yeah, this was a wonderful moment of brilliance. He nutmegged one, and then now he did something that players that are on a run like this don't usually do. They pass the ball. He realizes, you know what? Let me give it to the big man. Mind you, he has tons of space to run into. I understand why they don't engage. I mean, you have all this space. You might as well wait it out. That was a brilliant dribble from Hassan. He gives it to Mo Salah. He continues his run, and then he also occupies this other defender here. Because if he goes, it keeps him occupied. And then this is a lovely ball by Mohamed Salah. Because of this reason, look at the pass. That ball moved quick, right? But now observe the ball. It starts slowing down. And it slows down just enough for him to, bait the goalkeeper because the goalkeeper's rushing out, but he can't get it. He really can't. Wonderful. That's a lovely, lovely counter-attack goal. Wonderful goal. But unfortunately, this goal is disallowed. And to be honest, it stems from here, right? Alessandro Martinez has the ball, gets past one, no problem. But now here, that's minimal contact. That's not a foul. That is such minimal contact. Other people would disagree, but I do think this is minimal. And then he goes down. Of course, anyone's going to go down. And the goal was disallowed. The goal was disallowed. It's very heartbreaking for Egypt because it's they really it was a goal that came from brilliance. Once again, like it's soft, very soft, very very soft. And then he goes down by himself because even the way he falls down tells me that this is a dive. Aside from the whole foot thing. All right, so he's been stepped on, right? He's been stepped on. So you're probably expecting him to pull his what's this? I don't. I've forgotten this part. But you expect him to pull this leg closer to him so that it's in a way protecting himself. But he actually goes and takes another step, and then he falls down from the top. So he falls down from his chest going down. He loses the ball due to pressure, not because of getting stepped on. Yeah, yeah, of course, it gets disallowed. Anyway, let's go. Egypt, another goal, and this is Hassan. This guy was so good. Now look at the best of pace here. He waits, and then this is a very good center. Sorry, this is a very good attacking player. Mind you, who are you pointing to? I don't get this habit of pointing. Who is he pointing to right now? Are you pointing for him to go that side? What are you doing? Do you want him to go that side, or what exactly? Or maybe you want him to go this side so that you force him to take a shot or something like that. And then the way he runs too when Hassan takes this touch, he slows him down, as we've mentioned. Let's just go back a few frames. He slows down, and then he immediately speeds up. And by this point, look at his feet. They are planted. By the time he's standing, Hassan will be gone. Boom. And mind you, if I'm in this position as a center back, I am not going to run towards the ball. No, I'm going to run to the other side in an attempt to try and intercept it. Because he goes, yeah, if you went to the other side, you probably intercept this ball. Lisandro Martinez, he's not looking. Someone's come up behind him. Goal. He actually did look, but the player that scored the goal made a lovely run for that. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. This one wasn't disallowed. Okay, let's head on to the next goal of the match. Here, Argentina have the ball. Now this is where it's a mind thing. It's a mind over matter mentality thing. It's in the 78th minute, and this is where the African teams have been having a tendency to let goals in. So, Messi receives the ball. Now look at him. He goes, he stands. That already there. Yeah, you have lost. You have lost. He's lost. Are you expecting to block the ball from here? He's lost. Romero, he gets in front of him. He's actually in the perfect position. He just doesn't pay attention. Because here he can see the man, he can see the ball, but he allows Romero to, get ahead on that. And here, okay, yeah, okay, I was gonna say because of the line, but then again, Romero was running forward, but still, he could have just stood and hoped for an offside. Anyway, it's a 50-50 thing. Cross comes in, Romero escapes, but then yeah, this is bad. This is bad because I thought he was with someone. Yeah, so he was with him, and then he just stands. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. You know what? If you're going to play him if you're not trying to play him offside, you're better off going to the side that's nearer to the goal so that you can use your shoulder and just have something to jump or just something to impede the person going to, attack the ball. But the fact that he gets past him that easy, he just puts his arm out. He was not interested in chasing Romero. Oh, that defending is bad. Go. Maybe the keeper on a different day he saves that, but you know what? Let's move on to the next goal. All right. And funny enough, it's the same situation where someone that wasn't so much space, but you know what? They do deal with this. The first part they deal with well. They block it. Once again, same thing. Instead of rushing for the ball, they just stand. But he does well. Immediately, you are supposed to engage. You don't. You give him time. In football, that's a long time. That's a long time. Look at this. That's a long time. Any one of you could have gone, but you decide no. We'll let him have the cross. And then Argentina committed numbers here. These two are marked in between each other. He's unmarked. Maybe he's offside. He's coming from an offside position. Cross comes in. Vroom. Deflected once again. But you see, as he did, he's turned his body. I don't like it when someone turns their body as they're blocking because it ends up deflecting in a way that it goes towards the goal, or it acts as a ramp. So it gives the ball an added elevation when you turn like that, and then the ball hits you. Ball comes in. You could tell. I mean, on a different day, it's a pass, and then it's I think Lisandro. Why do I keep confusing Lisandro Martinez with Martinez? The striker for Inter Milan. Bam, he kicks it towards him. It's just that he has a very bad touch, but it goes into his favor. And I mean, this is where Egypt fall apart. I mean, that's a lot of space. That is a lot of space. He plays it into Messi. Boom. This one, I think the goalkeeper could have done better. Goalkeeper could have done better. We'll see it from another angle here. Cross comes in. I mean, The fact that there's only one player that's here, and then Egypt fell apart. Yeah, and also because of some of the decisions that Argentina got. On a different day, maybe he taps in, but that ball was behind him, goes to his favor. Now this one, the determination is there, but it just happens too quick. The goalkeeper, I think he could do better. And now this one is the one that made me even it frustrated me to a different level. This goal, right? So now, okay, he has the ball. He's running. There's open space. This is where they just fall apart. What you don't do is allow. Look at this. He allows him to look. He's not even trying to go for the ball. He's just in my head. I was like, foul this guy. That would have been the best option. Get a yellow card. It's okay. He doesn't. He doesn't even attempt to foul him. Look at what he does. He just watches him. It's just bad defending. The intensity dropped off in the second half. And when I say intensity, it's not just running towards the ball, but that desire just to make sure you close the spaces down. The intensity and closing the spaces down just it died, it finished in the second half for Egypt. And mind you, there's only so much he can do. You know, he has to keep track of the ball. He also has to keep track of Enzo. He's alone in this box. Yeah, but this is a wicked cross. Boom. Yeah, and then he has to move. I mean, there was just too much to do for him. And then this player here. Why? 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 Why did you give him all that space? Cross comes in. I would be lying if I said that was it. I would be lying. You know, let me just. That's a wonderful header. It's a wonderful header. Otherwise, Argentina, were they favored? Yes. I don't know what other people may think, but yeah, for me personally, they were favored. But also Egypt, they just broke down. They really did. And funny enough, and an Egyptian player was fouled in the box. I'm not talking about Mo Salah. I think that was Trezeguet, and they did not review that. Even on the when I was watching the game, no one even decided to show the highlights or sorry, or to show the replay. I think I'll be able to show it here. I'm not too sure. If not, I'll probably just post it on post so people can see from there. But otherwise, yes, Argentina, favored, but Egypt, they broke down a lot. They broke down. Otherwise, that's been a match analysis. If you want to see more like this, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.